Hello students, Ms. Slyman here with your notes on 3.6 compound interest. So remember at the end of 3.5 we had that example with Larry, and he had a starting salary of 50,000 euro a year and then had a 4% raise every year. Well, that is the idea of compound interest. So compound interest is when the bank gives you money on how much you originally put in plus how much interest you've earned in the past. So you leave the money and the interest in the bank for 7 years, and every year they give you 10% on your new amount. So now this is where compound interest is different than just geometric sequences, because now instead of starting with U1, we start with U0, which is our initial investment. So U0 is your starting amount of money. So then at the end of year one, that's when you get your first 10% of interest. So you get all of your money plus 10% of that money. It's like multiplying 2,000 times 1.1, which is the same as saying that you're getting 110% of your money, because you get all of your money, that's the 100%, plus the 10% raise. So at the end of the year, we have 1.1 times our starting amount. Now at the end of year two, this is our new amount, so we get all of that, plus we get another 10% interest on top of that. Well, notice that this is a full one of these plus 10% of these, so it's like that new amount of money times 110%. Or at the end of year two, I take my initial amount of money and multiply it by 110% twice. So then at the end of year three, we'd have our starting amount of money, and we would have gotten 10% interest 3 times. So we get all of our money, that's the 100%, plus the 10% interest 3 times. And this is what's different about sequences and the compound interest one, that now I'm not subtracting 1 from this number because I want it to have compounded 3 times. So that's my introduction to my introduction to compound interest. And we're going to come back in the next video and look at an example.